Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. Wait, I forgot that part of the coming of age ceremony was to go find a sword? You're not equipped with a sword and sent out to fight evil. You're given green clothing and they're like, go find a weapon. Good luck out there. Everything's such big color chunks, Samantha. It's gorgeous. The water looks like melted plastic. I'm worried for the environment, but it's beautiful. There you are, Grandma. Grandma, I wish you'd let me install stairs, Grandma. I worry about you. I'm gonna give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! Oh, Nintendo's always been about time-limited events. You know, this was a hint for the shitty 35th Mario anniversary shit they announced today. They told us exactly who they were. Ah! Flying Flunk, the sky! Look up in the sky! Okay. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to look. Arrow! Arrow! I'm getting very sick looking through this. Arrow! Arrow, help me, please! Should I take it away from my eye? Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this forsaken fortress. It's not the spa and getaway it once was. Come on down to the Forsaken Fortress and have a seaweed wrap. No, it's terrible now. Much more befitting its name. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. What the fuck are you trying to say about my sister? Seagulls like trash. Just jump though. But just jump. I don't think we have a good chance of being the hero. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. You're a fucking asshole. In that case, we depart to the great sea. But I am getting ahead of myself. Yeah, you are. You need to think about making up all these insults to me. I'm the one who's gonna have to brush your boat teeth, you understand? You don't want them to fall out. You better be nice. Why is down the highest note? Also, musicians have sheet music. The conductor isn't telling them what notes to play. As you can see, Flank Flonk is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Komali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. Hey, thank you so much for bringing up my family shit here in public. I'll talk to you later. Every year, the Rito sponsor a Birdman contest on that island off to the east. I wonder if we'll have one this year, what with the current situation on the island. For a race of birdmen, what is a Birdman contest? That's like us having a human contest, right? What would that be? Does everyone just strip down naked and you're like, wow, you're human. You're very human. How human you are. Wow, good. High marks. Really, 9s and 10s. Next. Oh, look at how human he is. Jesus. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may just be an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valu's language. Not exactly bursting with confidence, but... Look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Komali. I'm very confident, but just so you know, if I die, take care of the kid. But I'm very confident, but I may die. But really, it's gonna be fine. Promise me. That's right. Fox clever, you see. Wobbuffet's in this game? The rare shiny red Wobbuffet? Why did they name a Pokemon after Warren Buffett? Is it supposed to look like him? I think this is realistically how fast I could climb sideways. Or maybe not even this fast, but as far as I'd be willing to move my hands, you always see people on ledges go like... I'd be like... Sorry, Shojo, that really sucks. I don't know what it's like to have a tough day like that. The Great Valu is grateful to you, Flank Flonk. I didn't load my save for all the Albed ciphers. Is that where I'm headed, or is that too near? That's too near. I'm going way south. We can go right with the wind that way. I guess there's no reason we can't stop and see what this is, though. Yeah, there's a good reason we can't, though, actually, the more I think about it. Ah, well, no worries one way or the other. We've been losing members due to our lack of gimmicky attractions. At Nintendo? It's a huge violin. and maid of his dead cousin. Think about that. If you are reading this letter, it can only mean you have peeked into one of our many post boxes. I am indebted to you. I'm very sorry I let you leave without thanking you. I accidentally hit that button. We cannot do much to help you, but we can at least do this. If we get any letters or parcels for you, we will deliver them to a postman. We can't do much to help you, but we'll at least do this. Our jobs.
Goodbye, Mr. Fairy. Please come visit me here at Tingle Tower again, where wonderful fairy magic makes the place spin and spin, and not the slave labor of my cousins.
What do pirates love more than the sea? No, that's completely wrong. Now scram, non-pirate. Pirates probably text in this day and age, right? It's fucking impossible. Also, there's got to be just some bad coincidence going on now and then with, like, a storm taking a turn to miss an island that it would have devastated, and everyone's like, yay! And then I just need to go somewhere, so I'm like, let's turn this fucking wind around, and it comes right back in their faces. Hundreds of lives lost. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, cool! A blue rupee! I love Wind Waker. It holds up so well. We're playing the HD version, obvs. And it's gorgeous. It's fun. It has a forced stealth section at the beginning, but you can get through it pretty quickly, even as a new player. And after that, gold. Gravy and gold. Gold covered in gravy, which tempts you to eat it. But then you bite down and you're like, oh, it's metal. It's a soft metal, but it's metal. You accidentally swallow a little, and you're like, I know it's non-reactive, but is it going to hurt me? I don't know. And you call up your doctor, and he's like, well, how big a piece? And you try to describe, and he's like, maybe you should come in. I don't know. And you worry about it for weeks until he can make time for you. And then you remember you'd pass it in days, and you probably should have told him it was an emergency. And then you wonder, why didn't he tell you it was an emergency? Doesn't he know how long it takes for things to get through a human system? Why didn't he tell you to go to the ER? And then you think, I've never really looked closely at the diploma he has on his wall, but I did remember once thinking it looked like it was done in crayon. And his office didn't look so much like an office as a garage. Weird. Let's try some road tripping games on the boat. I spy with my little eye something that starts with... O? Ocean? Got it in one. Got it in one. Good game. Good game. Yes. After millennia, it has risen once again. The Aggro Crag. It's not even green. That's just the first tall thing I could think of. That's the first tall thing I could think of. How old is that show? I'm gonna go eBay pieces of the Aggro Crag later tonight and see if anyone's selling. I want one. I don't care, I haven't earned it. You must rise above the trial of the gods. Alright. Must rise above the trial of the gods. We are the legendary hero and we must rise above the trial of the gods. First, I would love to go find that bottle of fish told me about, because they're the most valuable things in the fucking game. Stream just shut off, and so the broadcast you were watching has ended. God. Oh, this is fantastic. I finally have an excuse for not making it, Samantha. It's not that my content isn't good. It's not that I'm not as handsome as I believe. It's not that a jawline isn't what people are here on Twitch for. It's not that I'm terrible at self-promotion. It's not that my schedule has been erratic. No, Twitch just tells people my stream has ended. None of this is my fault.
Follow your nose, wherever it goes. Now die! Cereal business wasn't really paying so well any longer. Kids don't see as many TV ads, what with cable being dead and ad blockers. There's no money for a mascot any longer. So I've taken up professional hits. You can breathe underwater, right, Link? Does that face mean yes? I'll take that as a yes. Is that a no? Oh, this adventure is going to be very short. God, I lose more chosen heroes that way. You can move your cannon with le and fire it with a. Watch the water plumes carefully when you fire, yeah?
Are you sure a kid like you should be playing in a city place like this? Oh, well, a promise is a promise. Take our treasure, it's yours.
Love how it's gradually turned less French and more strong bad.
Oh no, my barrels.
Head west from here to reach the Mother and Child Isles. Why is everyone writing signs about other islands? They learn something about an island and they're like, wow, this is something I should communicate to other people. I better leave here and write it down somewhere else. I like to necessitate travel as part of figuring out this puzzle. You obviously have mastery of the air. And now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, What a boring island. Doesn't have a fun shape like a dolphin or the face of a die. A turd. It was quite a grand sight, I tell you. Boy, I hope you didn't skip through my first dialogue because you were making a dumb poop joke. This map isn't open. This map isn't open. This map isn't open? Oh. 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 Oh, fuck, dude. And escape. They say that inside the ring of rock that makes up the perimeter of that island, there lives an incredibly beautiful fairy. But the thing is, nobody's ever met her. I'm pretty sure they made it up. Yeah, I know this beautiful fairy. She's kind of my girlfriend. We got a thing going. We don't like to make a big deal out of it. Oh, you wouldn't know her. She's in a ringed island called Canada. You should come around these parts on nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. That's when it appears, Fry. I forgot this game had a tie-in with Stephen King. That was such a weird get for Nintendo.
While that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. Letter opener to every king of Hyrule, but also a third role more pertinent to the storyline. You cannot defeat me with the blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. You cannot defeat me without being fabulous. At long last I have found you, Princess Zelda. So many mornings I have risen early, curled my eyebrows, and set out in search of you, and now, at last, affixed a horseshoe to my head with spirit gum, and finally... Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I was happy to help out. Anytime you're in trouble, you just go, hey, Valoo, and I'll come running. I've been reading Mopey Droopy every time I look over, but I've just been reading the story. That's why I haven't said it aloud. But it seems so weird to me, too, and I realized it's because that's redundant, right? Mopey Droopy is the only Droopy. That's the only mood Droopy has. The dog is named Droopy. There's never a time where it's like, oh, this party's off the chain. Under the sea, this is the song you sing every time you're under the sea.
That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean loyal. Let me start again. Could you go outside? I need a moment to gather myself. I'm sorry. God, you wait centuries for this and then you fuck it up. That's just like me. And I am its king. Daphne's, don't laugh, I know it's a lady's name. Daphne's Nohensen Hyrule. Just not a fan of Mbop, what can I say? There's a lot of jokes to make about my name. Let's just sit here a minute and think of the best ones. And so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. It's to figure out this puzzle. It's been challenging me for decades. Did you just get it first try? You are the chosen one. Tetra, my god.
What the fuck just happened there? Whatever, gives me a chance to get this. Right. This game has great comedic timing. Thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. Those are two jobs that are going to be tough to hold down simultaneously. Sage of the Earth Temple and Attendant of the God Velu. Both require the same set of skills. I'm ready on that front, but it's a busy calendar. She's the new Earth Sage. You know, the flying lady. Not the plant that grows in the ground. No, he's the Wind Sage. Not the flying lady. And beat it in a day, so the man who plays 8 hours of video games a day. Well, come on, what's the how long to beat on that game? I think it took me 4 hours. 5.5. Yeah, a couple days. A couple days. A few days. What do you think, I'm talking to non-gamers here? Oh, I only play 90 minutes of video games a day before I go to my work at the bank. Come on. You're not a real gamer. I'm here to gatekeep you, banker who only has a little time in the evening to play. You decide to have a family? You're not a real gamer. What, are you worried about your career and making rent? Gamers don't worry about that kind of thing. Gamers promise themselves they're gonna make it on Twitch with their sick Fortnite skills. This is shut. The way is shut. It's kept by those that are dead. And they don't owe me shit, so I can't show them my reforged sword and get through this. This sacred song that you conducted has awakened me. I know myself now. I am the Sage of the Wind Temple. You'd think I'd be the Sage of the Earth Temple. Did you already cover this? It was a Rito at the Earth Temple. You probably already covered this. Whenever I hear like a repetitive, mechanical, especially metal sound like this, it reminds me of like those videos you saw in class or sometimes on like, well, no, How Stuff Works had better narration. Anyways, like those videos of someone touring a factory and they're like, yeah, this is the real gem of the place. These oscillating spikes can chew up to 100 adventurers per hour. Now, they don't see that much action. Usually, people aren't that stupid, but we've had 3 or 4 in a day before. It's cleaning the blood off that's very difficult. They have very few safety features. The objective is to hurt people. You've got to double check you've turned off all the power before you go down there. Oh, I have the switch on my PCB set to green blood. I wanted to play the M rating Zelda game. Oh, the classic freeze in midair and explode from the tail. That's it, the tail forward to the head. I love it. You love to see it happen. Classic Zelda worm death. Well, I've played too many of these. Don't kill me. I don't wish to die. It's not my time. Giant maying birds attacks in moderation, please. First try. All right, Seagull, you're on your own. Good luck! The Audubon Society is going to be hunting me on the high seas. Get it. Get it, get it. Get it, spaghetti. Don't let it get into your spaghetti on credit. Hey. 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 Are you the last one I have to find? I found you. I have found you. Why am I not allowed to do this in the order I did this? I found you. I found him! And to reward your hide and seeking skills, here, take this, bud. Where the fuck did you get this? Who are you kids? How do these kids get a heart container? I don't know. Just washed up with some dying sailor on shore who was like, please, keep this safe. And bring me food and water. And the kids were just like, keep this safe? Okay, good luck, pal, and ran off. That's what I'm picturing. Caffeinated, not carbonated? Oh, caffeinated. Fuck, sorry. Would you believe I just woke up 3 hours ago? You're confusing caffeinated and carbonated. I know, don't be condensating. How dare you call yourself a hero without the approved crest? How dare I? It's not protected term. Hero is like wellness. Champion is the word that's like doctor. Champion is a protected term. Hero is like wellness expert. Anyone can call themselves that. Sorry, I'm just used to glowing floors meaning something. I love your interior design. It's just, I'm a hero. I'm used to, I thought it was an elevator or a teleport. I feel so silly now. Legend of Zelda is just a game about a princess, a young hero, and an evil power reborn throughout the ages to challenge each other at ping pong. Aw, he tucked her in. It's fatherly Ganon.
So many pathetic creatures, scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on this sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. I've been reading a lot of poetry while locked away. I have been waiting for you, boy. For one like you, yes. For the hero. But where is your crest? Did you not do that side quest? Do you even care, boy?
Oh, I forgot about this phase! It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots Ganon! Balls 3D was not the best fighting game. It was a bold idea of them to bring it back. In a mainline Nintendo series?
He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? I, the King of Hyrule, am here to rule's lawyer the end of the game.
I'm gonna give you one take where I really go for it. Is that okay? I'm really gonna go. This is just to get warmed up. You're not gonna use this one, right? We're not recording, are we? Okay. I'm gonna do the laugh now. You don't have another line, right? What? How long is this sword? It's into his vocal cords, right? Horse shit.
I have lived regretting the past,
And I have faced those. I really faced your regrets, I'll have you know. I'm not saying you didn't do anything. You were a good boat. But